CLP.
Welcome, volume 21.
To the sound.
We in the genre series. I done did a thing, you know what I mean? We're gonna start it off with a little R&B on this one. Chill. On the vibe. Yeah. On the vibe, y'all. You know what I mean? Genre series. Volume 21.
What up, y'all? Another Welcome Talk Day. We're gonna get into a little conversation-wise this one. You see the title. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call this one the History Mystery, Part 1. With all the true lies, the curriculum that's told to us, that's taught to us, that's teaching to us, because we have to go to school, and school is where they teach us these things, where we learn. In a traditional sense, was passed down orally. But we in the Matrix mind gaming. Now you got to go to school to learn all this history stuff. And that's how come they can tell all these lies. But at the same time, the truth are in books that's spread all over the globe. The truth is out there. But they can peddle these lies, knowing that they have you so busy and so confused, and have this matrix and have you busy surviving. Time is of essence. You have no time for nothing else but surviving. And even though it's a struggle and it's hard, no time to even look into why it's so hard. You know what I mean? It's all a setup, y'all. History, mystery. True lies. That's what we're holding the vibe on today, y'all. You know what I mean? CLP Welcome Talk 2023. We're building and growing this thing, you know what I mean? Searching for that angle, right? There we go. What up, peoples? What up, everybody? I hope all is well. And if not, y'all can get back sooner than later, so you can add to your thing. You know what I mean? Well, I'm gonna get this walk and this money at the same time. Got 2 apps and a walk. Let's get it. Got about an hour in this walk, so I'm gonna have to pause this video a lot of times, but it's all good. But another walk on Talk Day, man. Get to some understanding of things. History is mystery. Part 1. And I'm already filming part 1 now because I know it's a long subject when we talk history. There's a lot of misinformation, even in books, when you read books, and the vibration sounds right, and you're feeling the vibe from those books and from those information that's given, but then the books have an agenda as well. That's why it's there present in the first place. History is a mystery, man. Why do I say history is a mystery? Because of the so much true lies that's within the history. They have curriculums based on history. And with all the information in the atmosphere that we can download, we're seeing that the curriculums is to fit an agenda, this matrix agenda. everything is a lie, which makes history a mystery. Unless you're feeling the vibe. And you feel the vibe, and you can look in everything because everything is present. Everything that's been done is actually written down and kept away. Not taught, but the opposite is actually taught. Oh, in these times we are in. Oh, when you have a soul and you're connected to the light. So much conscious people out and about, and they're breaking through the firmament and understanding that it's all in the mind. And the energies in the atmosphere.
Listen to the sound.
And then you can feel the vibe. You're gonna realize what's going down. So I always say through conversations, you get to see what's going on. You know? Watching this brother Sanchez programs, oh my lord. With his extensive research he's been doing, oh my gosh. And it's all written down in books, so you can look it up. I'm realizing history is kept a mystery. It's like magic and magicians and shit. You know? The reality of things is the reality of things. But they can say, hey, I know it looks like that, but it ain't that. When it actually is that. That's the mystery about it. You have to seek what you're looking for and believe what you believe. You can't believe what somebody else told you. But you can believe what's written down. You know? You can believe what society is teaching and pushing because that's the curriculum they have for you, and that's the school system, and that's how we learn, and we need to understand and learn. But if what's taught to us is a lie, is wrong, is the opposite other than what really went down, now you have to question that shit and say,
listen to the sound.
It's definitely a setup, and there's a reason behind the setup. It's all under the social engineering. It's all part of how society is set to keep you confused, keep you trapped up in this matrix mind game. Take your energy, use it against you to build their situation up and keep you locked in and trapped. You know what I'm saying? With true lies, you will never understand the truth unless you really dig into it. You're so busy, so distracted with surviving, you will never really understand the truth unless you look into it. Like I said, all the information is there. What's in the atmosphere, what was done, is written down. But if you never look, don't do research and look into it, and hold vibes with people that's vibing on these different levels, you will never get it. Because to our understanding, school and the system is to teach us. You ever looked at the school system and what it's really about? Anybody? What was the school for? You need education, you need to learn. What comes after that? You need a good job. And is that what the system is really about? What education is for? Yes, because that's what the Matrix defined it to be. It makes survival so hard. Makes surviving so much. Takes up your energy. No, you can't see the truth within the lies. or distinguish true lies. Distinguish truth from the lies. Because what we first learn, we tend to go with and say that's what it is. Even if the vibration, which you're feeling, tells you something opposite with what's taught to you. So now you're moving along with what's up here. I guess that's the programming, right? You're moving with that program when things is opposite. Morning. That's where the mystery comes in. Because what you are taught, what you were taught, what you were told, what you had to believe, what you believe, you think is the truth. Number one priority in this matrix is survival. Number one priority, is surviving. Right? Because if you don't survive, then what is going to be like? You got time for that, to think about that. But yeah, you're going to survive and live regardless of what you do. The state of mind you're in is going to resolute your survival. Whatever you want, you will get, but it's the work ethic towards whatever you want. You have to have a work ethic and the reality of what you're trying to get at. Yo, the Matrix mind game is a serious game because it's real. It's life itself. It's surviving. It's everyday living. But also building yourself and the strength up with the information so you can stay sturdy. The hill and gully stuff, that's what they say it is. It's up and down. Or you can build a stable, you know what I mean? You can build something stable if you work on it long enough, build it strong enough with all the information gathered, put together, with new information coming in. Yo, I'm just saying, yeah. If everything is taught to us backwards and everything is a lie, the reason is in our face. How society is and how this reality is. That's the reason. So up to us individually, us conscious, who are conscious of society-wise what's going on, is do that part. And get to that information and get that out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that's been taught to us, a lot of stuff that's been told to us, what to believe. As a young person, I wanted to get deep into history and understand everything about history. And the more it unfolds, the more confusion abode. The more confusion is coming across. Because everything I've learned is totally different. Everything I know, I got to question. What was taught to me, what I picked up, I got to question it with common sense. There's a reason you're lied to. There's a reason you get filled up with pride. There's a reason. Confusion is a beast because it leads you in the wrong direction. You know what they say? Black people in America don't know their history. But there's a reason why you don't know their history when it's jumbled up and told to you wrong, taught to you wrong. So that statement can exist when they have history curriculum, history classes in school, books on history. But yet, that statement do exist. Because it's true. With the history classes and curriculum, teach you the wrong and opposite things from childhood. Shit, I went to my little school in Jamaica. Even that history is told them. Divide and conquer. The more you know, the more you can do. But what you don't know, what you don't understand, you're either gonna leave it alone or be scared of it, or someone else gonna put you on about it. Remember, the curriculum is made up, and now that's what we have to learn, and we have to study. And even if you say they ask you a question and you feel the vibe and you answered it, it's going towards their liking, towards their side. What they're trying to convey, what they're trying to say is history, is the reality of things. But then when you grow up and start to see things for yourself, and you get into a few older books of historical events that wasn't taught in school, you got people that study these things in conversations, you're going to learn so much more. Like, wait, the mystery is unfolding when you look into it. And don't take anything for face value, even if it's coming from your side. Never heard of the Black Boule, but I've been hearing about it now. And they're like, you ever hear of the state, deep state? That would be the opposite, correct? And those things been around for a long time.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, it's Jesus. Yeah.
And it's like, you see the two class? You got uppity and regular. We have one set of people, but you can tell the difference clearly in how people are. From when I was growing up in Jamaica to the States, you have the uptown, you have the downtown. It's clearly set up. When you're born to the stuff like this, you don't see the setup though. Why? Whoever's in control want to stay in control. If it's the black people that's in control, they want to stay in control. If it's the other people that's in control, they want to stay in control. The runners of the matrix want to keep everything going. So it's like, power is a motherfucker now, ain't it? Once you get in a powerful position, that seems like a drug, and people don't want to get out of it. So they do what they have to do. You know, all this time they taught us about slavery and the slavery movies. I didn't know there were black slave owners. I was busy working, busy surviving, no time looking in the books, but it's there. It's written down. So black slave owners are partaking in the same shit that we're complaining about. So what, doesn't make any sense? And about, were there black slaves? Were there other slaves? Now I gotta go look it up and see what's going down. And if there were other slaves, you see the plight, what's going on here? History is a fucking mystery. Why we only taught one thing and not everything in general? If there were other slaves, then a lot of people was in the situation of confusion. The foundation of this matrix, building up this shit. Because up until the 1800s, everything is written down and put in books and put out there for you to get to. See what the world's going on. But somehow, people, I'm going to just say the people that run the show, run the matrix, stop putting that information out there, but just give it to one sector. And if you want the information, you have to go seek and go get it, because they have to tell you what they're doing to be successful. If you watch all these conscious, necessary videos, you see that there's a connection with the creator, it's energy, and there's a lot of divine energy that they're using. A lot of freaking energy is energy, right? So it goes where it's called and goes where it's used. And you have to have the proper technique, and history is definitely a mystery when we scared of voodoo. You know, I was taught to fear that shit. And it's just different energy levels, man. It's different energy levels. Before my break, right? Done this video. With age come wisdom. The more you grow, the more you will know. That's if you're paying attention, though. You see me? I'm on top of the hill, so we're gonna break. I'll catch you in the bottom. History is a mystery to keep you from knowing the truth. And just believe what's told to you and get back to work. Who got time to look up anything? It's all about surviving. And don't worry, the news will give you information. Isn't that society? How it's set up? Don't worry, the news will let you know what's going on. You just get to work. A lot of different things that went on through history. Was a blatant setup in? There's a book called The Spook that sat by the window. But there's a lot of infiltration going on. A lot of going along with the misleading the people. You know, one statement says a few will get rich and a lot will suffer and be poor. But that's the setup of this matrix. The construct when this place got taken over. And the land got taken over and stolen, man. You know, growing up, watching the cowboys in Indian movies, it was all out west, right? How the West was won. And then you would see the Mexicans come and play. And they all had them the Indians, cowboys and Indians, right? That's the history. Which is being told to you through those movies. But by the victorious side, I should say. By the invaders. History will be told by the victors. Who won? Whatever pop off, you get in the fight. The losers can talk, but nobody gonna listen, because they're gonna listen to the winner, and the winner's gonna be in that position. Weapons. It's crazy, isn't it? Because that gun situation is hard when whoever invented the guns. Because remember, if you follow those cowboys in Indian movies, the Indians had a lot of bow and arrow and handheld combative weapons. And you slowly see the cowboys with their guns coming in play. But they were shook though, most of those movies going through the areas. And that's fucked up, because that's the history he's being told in a separate way. It wasn't like that, but the show played on your visual, right? Show played on your mental. That's a Hollywood thing for you people. They told our history in those times. They call it how the West was won and all of that. You wouldn't have thought those cowboys in Indian movies, all those fights, was about the land. The subliminal messages behind those movies and the actions in those movies. What was going on? After, right, the invasion of this place, to use the law called manifest destiny. I spoke about it in one of my videos in past. It's posted somewhere. And man's law is created for whoever's running the show. So you take over somewhere, you can make up new laws. As of today, laws are being made for every situation that pops up in favor of who's running the show. And that manifest destiny law made it okay after total control of the shit. Assume control and spread out. History's mystery is back to true lies. And stuff that's being glorified, you have to take a look at it. People that's put up in high places, you have to take a look at. Feel me? People that's in positions of power, how they get there. And look what power done to people. Look what power do. This third dimension is someone else. They want to keep it a mystery. They want to keep the history locked. They want you to be unknown of your strength, unknown of yourself, unknown what's the capabilities and possibilities. They don't want you to use imagination no more. They say grow up. You know? Don't use your imagination no more. We do that for you in Hollywood. Using to mislead and lead in the wrong direction. So history is definitely a mystery, back to true lies, but you gotta read in between the lines when the lines are being spread out, you know? Good morning. Have a good day. Thanks. It's definitely a mystery, but you can get into that and just keep on surviving and pray, I guess, for whatever happens, happens. But when you're busy, you won't know the outcome because you're going. But look at this reality, yo. Look at this third dimension. Look at your life in general. China star. History's a mystery. Information, a lot of stuff is out there, so jump in, dig in. I can just bring up a few things. All them organizations, NAACP. Was the Panthers back too by the government? MLK, Garvey, backed by the government? And if it's not a government, people that wasn't for the interest, but got the funds to lead that direction, and that's all part of that social engineering. Because with the spook that sat by the window and brought the information back, now they know how to move. And that pride that's instilled, it goes by feeling how you feel. And how you feel you're gonna move. Yo, it's deep enough. And this is part one. We're gonna have to like name names and point out situations in history that show you a second, like, hold on. A game's truly being played. The misleading of information and the misdirection. The misdirection with the information that's out and what's okay to told or not. Because if you realize, truth gets shut down a lot when it's being unveiled. But when it's BS, it's all in your face. Somebody got to govern that. Like, reality is being dictated and guided in a certain way. And if you're not a part of it, you get ostracized and get You know, be little. If you go public and it's opposite than what's going down, you might get some shade on you, bro. But at the end of the day, that love energy always gonna hold you up. That love energy gonna hold you up no matter what. Truth gotta be told in order for correction to be made and things get corrected. You gotta see what the hell went on. And everything is fucking everything. But we all been separated with lack of information and busy surviving. But in these times though, with all the information, the atmosphere, and the vibration out, and you can download that download, everybody can play their part. And in this Matrix mind game, we can see what's really going on and the people that's running the show that's keeping everybody separated. It's crazy, you know? We're just an illusion. But we are the illusion. That's why we're messing with every damn thing. Your soul sure ain't no illusion though. Your soul is real. Your spirit is that energy. So we out here, you know, walking and talking, holding the vibe. I'm CLP, Conscious Life Philosophy. And if you ain't never seen my walk and talk before, this is the vibe, you know? Just holding the vibe. Through conversations, I pick up a lot. So I watch a lot of videos and conscious people talking about a lot of different things in life, things in this third dimension for understanding. History is a mystery backed with true lies. What do you believe? You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing, right, we have to take for it is intention. And that's like one of the greatest power in this third dimension. Your intentions. So even if you're off on the wrong foot, but your intentions being good, the source is going to understand it and see that. You're pure. You know? If you don't know, and you're pure with your intentions. The knowing and doing the opposite than what you know, spreading the wrong message, and help bringing down people instead of rising up the foundation, the vibration of people. You know? That's when the source looks at you different. But that's a whole nother build. Part 2. So I'm gonna catch you on the next one, y'all. And Walk and Talk 2023. History is for sure a mystery, man. Back to true lies. I know. CLP, always love.
sound, ClpgotBeats.